Hello everyone. Oh. Hello. We are back with another Pebble Dex. Hang on. Things are jumping about. I was having a play about with the stream avatars. It is working now with Twitch and YouTube by the looks of things. Ditto, hello, welcome. Welcome. Hang on, I should bring in last week's Pikachu. It is going well. It is going good. How are you? It's been nice. Scotland's been nice and sunny the past few days, and I'm like, I do not want this to end. Which I think is supposed to start raining like next week. How are you? How's things? Right, on to sharpen this. I'm feeling good, like, it's a really good change. I'm like, oh, we are feeling good. Let's go. Okay, we are trying this Butterfree. Okay, this rock is very not flat, so this is going to be fun, but I feel like this was the best option for Butterfree because I'm like, maybe I can do like the wing up here and the body like on this ridgy bit. You've been busy with work? Work's been a little nuts? Is it like one of those periods you're like everything is chaos? You're like, you just gotta get through it? Well, hopefully you can chill for a little bit. Take your mind off of it. Right, I think I want to start with his head. It's like a little... That's actually, my hands are so sweaty that they leave like marks on it. Yeah, you're just backed up with lots of meetings on how the tariffs will be affecting you. Oh man, I can imagine companies and places that's bringing in a lot of work. I remember like when Brexit happened and like in my place like that, it like just brought in a whole bunch of like additional work that needed to get done. Why are my hands so sweaty? That's actually disgusting. Savage, hello, welcome. Every time ew. It's cause it's like normally I'm freezing, like I am very much like a little cold-blooded creature normally until it comes to like summertime and stuff. I'm like I like turn into like a sweaty being. It is so disgusting. Actual minging man. Savage, how is it going? We're keeping Deadpool, giving him some chill time. He is busy. Twitch is going good. I've been actually live, trying to be live most days on Twitch because I do like just like a lot of like other kind of drawing. Twitch is going good. It's great to like hang out with everyone, and we've had a few people come over as well, which is awesome. I'm just like, you want your primate to fight ALB's Hitmonchan? I think like there's a command like attack. I think you can like choose to attack. Someone the other day was like just attacking me. Can't remember who it was. Oh my goodness. Right, I'm actually... Savage is like, let's get this battle on. Right, where are your wings? Your wings are gonna come up. Your wings are huge. So okay, wing up here. And wonder who Primate versus Hitmonchan. I wonder how that will go. Who's got the power? Who's got that fighting power? Right. I've got a little. See, I've started. Like, oh, I'll try and do something easy. But actually, this was, for anyone that missed, this was last stream's last Pokédex entry, was our main man Pikachu. Now we're back to the bugs. You want to buy a pebble and just skip it across the water? I think if I put these anywhere near water, everything's just gonna like run off. I am very. Are you guys like good at like skipping rocks and skipping pebbles? I am terrible. Irish wristwatch. Irish wristwatch. It doesn't even get easier with practice. Like, I would say it gets harder with practice. Guys, they're not for sale until we've completed all 1,000. Because then I'll lose track. Or maybe we do some specialized ones. It's got feet. It's got quite long feet. I like this little guy. However, I feel like there's actually more detail in it. I was trying to calculate that. I'm like, see if on average it takes me about 2 hours per one. And I'm like, I'm literally gonna be here for years. I mean, that's good. Run! Hello, hello, hello! On the side of the pond today. Snorlax is kind of like, I feel like there's a lot of pressure for the Snorlax because I'm like, I love it so much that we have to do something crazy for it. It's also like not that detailed and like not that many colours. Bottle of water. Bottle of water. Bottle of water. How... Here, run. Do you know the most disappointing thing? Like, like the tutorial I was following, it didn't even complete the whole thing. Like, I had to like wing the left side by myself. There was no shading. It just moved on to be like, here's how you do it from the side. And I'm like, no. Why have you not, why are you not doing this? So I'm gonna do another skull, but not in a probably few weeks. It's note to self, always watch the full tutorial to make sure like you actually get it. JB, hello! We have another Pebble. We are going for Butterfree today. This will be what, my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 8. Out of... We'll see if I just, like, if we limit it right now to the first 151. And we're on 8. The rock. Do this little bottom bit of the wing. And then we're gonna do this little... Guys, it's really warm in Scotland today, and I keep saying this, so I really apologise for it. The actual creepy sweat marks on the rocks. Oh, ALB, what are you doing? Are you streaming? What's your plans? Okay, the bottom bit. We need to give it some like little hands. It doesn't have any hands or like eyes yet. Okay, eyes. I do not believe that for a second, DLB, you're too nervous to be a streamer. That's a load of rubbish. Give it another little eyeball. has like a lot of like little small details. You just gotta embrace the weird. Like that's what I try to do. I'm like, I know I'm weird. I embrace it. We go with it. We roll with it. We're just all friends. We're just all pals hanging out. Watching some crazy Scottish lady paint Pokemon on pebbles. Ooh. JB's got some good edits. Oh damn. Lost Hero, hello. If you showed you're weird, you sure would end up in a padded room. I'm surprised no one sectioned me by now. I just like see my thing is I love to talk more than anything. Like that is my blessing and a curse, I always say. And right now my curse is the sweaty hands that are like freaking disgusting. See, this is my nerves. My nerves are coming out and like I just love to chat and see having people to chat to. I'm like, yay. I like it. I love it. Oh damn, you got some edits on the way. That's so cool. That's awesome, guys. My little creepy Butterfree. I feel like he's not kind of fat enough. I feel like I've made his head a bit small. I always have that problem. I always give them like really small heads. Lost Hero, how are you today? Oh guys, you're making me like feel part of the gang. I love it. Is going well? Going well. Hang on. Wait, where is this? This is quite a detailed little guy. Like I'm wondering, do I just go full white and then try to just add the details in with the black, or do I try and sketch in? Maybe I keep the border. Interesting. White. My hands. Cola, hello, welcome. Things are good. We are having a little fun painting session today. with the Pebble Dex. We are live between Twitch and YouTube, and it's awesome. It's the first day I've managed to get stream avatars actually working across the both of them, so I'm happy. I am happy. JB's just chilling. And that's what I like to hear. Ah, thank you, Savage. I know it's a little different probably from a lot of things. I'm like, here, let's create our own little Pebble Dex. But I am so glad that you stopped by and have a good day at work. Right, where are we? Like, do we try and sketch in all of the detail, or do we just paint it at the end? But maybe I give it like a little bit of a outline-ish. Because the problem is the black, this has a lot of black. Oh damn, what kind of old cars? What kind of old cars do they have? I'm not really a car person, but I can like appreciate like an old, like see if it's something like unique. Someone, not like a few, probably like last year something broke down pretty much outside my house with like a replica like Formula 1 car that you can drive on roads, but it was just, he'd like broken down, and I'm like, hey, do you need a hand? And he's like, I need like a tool, and I'm like, go get my toolbox. It was really cool. Cool, how are you today? Mercury from the 50s, iconic, known by mafia cars. Oh damn, I have no idea what that looks like. I'll probably Google it. Actually, I will Google it. Oh damn, I see. That's cool. Why were they, so like the mafia used them a lot? Learn something new every day. See guys, educational. This is very educational stream as well. Clay, you're tired after the long tower climb, but you're good. Oh yeah, you were climbing the towers today. You must be knackered. Now you can just chill. Can relax now, get something to eat and watch some pebble painting. Bet you never thought you would have said that before. We go through multiple stages of the pebbles. We have the sketching stage, and then we have when we add in the colour and I lose all of the detail and it goes slightly demonic, terrifying stage, and then it starts to get better. It was pristine and he redid it, it looked brand new. Oh damn, put in a lot of work. It was also a fellow Italian, so you just like, you sensed it and you're like, I am drawn to you. That Italian blood. Mamma mia. Okay, I don't know where to even begin coloring this guy. I think I'm probably gonna try and do the way of, maybe not. What color? Ooh, ooh, I'm knocking everything. You always pebble paint watch. What color do I have? Maybe we'll do his feet first. Italian, like spicy meatball pizza. I like Italy. I've been a couple of times. The one thing you guys did, I'm guessing you invented them. The thing that is actually my obsession and love in life is masquerade masks. Have to give this a little shake and a little paint, a little shake and a little sugar. Is this the lightest blue that I have? Oh, I do have. Where I'm guessing like it's like obviously like your family and stuff. Like where is your heritage? Where does saying that, I've only been like on stops on a cruise. Like never for like how long, it's always been like a day here and there, like on a cruise. Spicy meatballs. I love all food. I quite like cooking, but I'm also not the biggest. I get like a bit overwhelmed with cooking to the point that I'm like, I'll enjoy it and spend so much time, and then by the time it comes to like actually eating whatever I've cooked, I'm like, I don't want this anymore. I spent far too much time smelling it and looking at it. But I love. Ooh, Sicilian. That is very cool. That is very, very cool. I think that was one of my stops on a cruise was Sicily. I'm talking years and years ago, like when my mom and dad had to pay for my holidays. We'll give him, he's getting, oh, I always forget, sometimes I have to like change where I'm sitting because I think I always end up like coming actually out where you guys can't even see what I'm doing. And if I do that and you notice, just shout like, Sophie, you're like not in screen anymore. JB, you're a good mix of Russian, German and Irish. That is a strong combination. That is a very strong combination. I always wanted to do like one of those like 23andMe's, and I had like the kits years ago to do it, but actually I'm really glad that I didn't, because I think there was like, there are huge data issues with that now, and I'm like, oh, I was saved there. But I'd quite like to like know, even though I think it's like Scottish and Irish, like I don't think there's anything exciting. Like, I know there's Irish from like my mum's side. And then I think everything else is Scottish. But I'm like, it'd be really cool to like have something cool. I'm like, no, I am. I've probably got some raiding Viking blood as well. Oh. Here, there's actually a town really close to where I stay that's like a Viking town. And the fun fact about that is it's actually featured in one of my Pokemon Go videos. It was like the last raid between the Scots and the Norse, and apparently it's where the Scottish national flower or whatever is the thistle, and apparently it comes from that time when the North, one of like the Vikings had like taken their shoes off to like sneak up on it, and then they stood on top of a thistle and it's like really spiky, and then they like screamed and let everyone know that they were being attacked. So don't take your shoes off. Moral of the story. But it's cool, like, it's very cool. They do like a Viking festival like every year, kinda. I think it's in like summertime. And like that they have like the long boat, and they have some other stuff. I've never actually been. These are the things that I'm like, I know, and they would be very cool to witness, but I never, like, I'm such a hermit. I'm like, I'm just gonna stay home. Or is it? It's a place called Largs. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! You spilled! Oh no! You spilled where White's gonna go. Get off! Get off! Get off! I think it was just a little dry bit. Is this? Like, I think like Scotland used to be owned, or like bits of like islands and stuff used to be owned by Vikings. Or the Norse, I'm not sure. Are they're Vikings? I was recently down there with one of my friends walking the dogs, and it's because they've got like a big Viking statue, and I like it, it's fun. I used to go swimming when I was a kid. There's like a swim pool called the Vikingar. It's really weird, it was like the only like heated swimming pool for like miles, apart from the outdoor one, but that was only ever open in summer. Okay, we're starting to colour it in, so we are going to hit the creepy stage very soon. That's okay, we know it goes like this. Guys, you have got me hungry for meatballs, I'm not gonna lie. I've not had meatballs in ages. And I do love some spaghetti. Spaghetti and meatballs. Your sister recently visited Scotland and she really wants to go back. You always wanted to go visit too, so maybe take her to the Viking Festival. You definitely should. Let me Google, let me see when it is. I'm sure it's like summertime. I mean, you would probably like get there and you'd be like, we are so offended. August, it's like the 30th, like the 30th of August. And it's on for like a weekend. It's actually on for like a week. Festival of Fire is the 6th to the 6th of September. So yeah, so it's like a week. Yeah, I'm guessing that's that means something, the timing of it. Okay, I think this purple will work. This is the purple that gave me a heart attack with the Venonat that I say it defeats me, but actually every time I look at it, I'm like, it grows on me a little bit more and more. I'm like, I kind of have an idea of how to fix it. I'm like, do I even want to, or is it just a like learning of I didn't understand how to blend my paints at that point. Whereas I think with the Pikachu I started to learn how to blend, and that went surprisingly well. Again, the Pikachu was like a panic. There's so many places in Scotland, and it was part of the reason that I started the Pokemon channel, like doing the Pokemon Go videos, was so that I could go and explore all of these different places. But then life kind of catches me up sometimes, and I'm like, oh no, now I don't know. Now I've like not lost faith, but just lost direction with, was it any good? Is this something I'm doing? It's funny, the thing that I've kept consistent is the Pebble Dex. I'm like, I love it because it makes more sense, because I'm like, this is, if you guys know and join me on, I stream on Twitch as well, not most days, so like most days 6 this time actually this time. But just like learning to draw, I want to like try to become like a really good, but I'm at baby steps in a minute, like a good fantasy artist. That is my dream. I'm like, we go on Twitch and we learn to draw. Yesterday was skulls, or a skull, and then I didn't pay close enough attention to the tutorial that the tutorial just pretty much stopped and was like, okay, now we do something different. And I'm like, mate, what? We haven't finished this. Where's all my detail? Where's all my shading? Like, okay, every time we learn something, this time we learned, watch things to the end before trying them. I think he needs to be a little bit I think that eye needs to be a bit bigger. And this is where I'm like, why when I want the tip to be thin, I get a fat tip, and when I want the tip to be fat, it's like one of the thin ones. It's like the universe is just laughing at me like, haha, you like to throw you curveballs. You know, I felt like, you ever feel like that? Like the universe is actually just like laughing at you and trolling you. Like I was feeling all sorts of ways last week, and then I turned on the radio and I was like, the radio is trolling me right now. JB, you love the colours. That's good because I've only got 18 colours. I don't have a lot to choose from. Which is why sometimes things will be slightly off, and if anything uses like a tan colour, like when we come to like the primate and other things, like, well, the Squirtle's the perfect example of the Squirtle ended up being gold because I do not have a light brown. I'm like, oh, things are just gonna be shiny when, if it's fun. I feel like it's a fun challenge. I'm like, we are limited to these 18 colours. More colours than you have. What are you talking about? I picture you as a rainbow. Picture you as red and yellow and pink and blue, orange and purple and green. I don't even know if that's... I could have just made some of those up there. Ooh. Can Butterfree fly when I'm done? It can fly away. It can fly at my window. I like a wee Butterfree. I love it. It comes back to like what I love in life. When I'm like, I like to do the bugs, because I love to stare at the bugs in my garden. Today there's just been a whole bunch of huge, and I'm talking like, wait, I need something to like even compare it to, like gigantic bumblebees. Like they have been humongous and like so loud as well. Like if I'm sitting, like sometimes I'll just sit like on a chair and like have something to eat beside like my jasmine plant that I'm still trying to work out how to bring it back to life, because I think it is slowly dying. And they're like so loud, and they're like so fat trying to cling on to those tiny little flowers. I need to try and get a picture of it. Yeah, I really like to spend time in my garden staring at the bugs. I've not seen any butterflies this year. Maybe they're still to come out. Okay. This is like the first kind of white, like a lot of white that we've done. So we will see how this goes. Do you know what I kind of prefer over butterflies? Like, I really like moths. Like, I feel like they're like the unloved butterflies. Like, I really like moths, and I'm trying to. That was my whole thing with like the flowers I got this year, that I can't work out how to keep them alive or what they need, and they won't tell me. I was trying to create like a little moon garden, so like the moths are like attracted to like white flowers and highly scented flowers at night, like the little caterpillars and stuff. Like I really like a moth. And ELB is the one that's like, actually, I'll probably put in a padded cell. I'll be right beside you, pal, because I'd be like, here, I'm just talking to my moth friends. This white, sometimes the pens do this. Like, I don't know if it's like the way they're stored, or if I just don't shake them enough and the ink is like, the paint is just a bit runny, but sometimes they end up really, really runny, really watery. I'm like, what do I do with this? Like, see, like if I just dab this. Oh, dabbing seems to be putting it on nicely. Deadpool, the Butterfree's coming out great. It is coming along. It is a little butterfly. Pika Pika, hello, welcome. Good to have you back. It reminds you of your neighbour who does amazing painted rocks and leaves them out for people to take. That's awesome. I saw there was like a big movement for that, of like painting and like leaving them, and like maybe like leaving like little clues of like, I've left this rock here and such. That'd be a very cool thing to do. See, normally I'm like, right, you don't go in all sorts of directions, but the best vibes. You guys are too kind. I mean, I love the fact that you guys are like here chilling, hanging out. Like, I appreciate it so much. So much. During the pandemic, we would go rock hunting for painted rocks. It was a fun movement. Yeah, I think that's what I'm remembering. Like, Did you find it? Did you find any cool ones? Like, was it all your neighbor? Neighbor's like, I made all of these. Or like, did you find other people ones? I love the idea, like you leave one somewhere, like, and then someone finds it, and then like if they make one and leave somewhere, it's like cool. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll leave some Pokemon ones out and about around Scotland. Stick my YouTube channel on the back and be like, if you find it, come say hi. Maybe you're still finding rocks in your area. People are hidden at the beach, playgrounds, forests. They're like hidden. That's awesome. Man, I want to go look for some. Be really cool, like with like the Pokemon, to like put like the bug ones or the bug like in the forest, and like some water ones down at the beach. Peter, hello, welcome. JB, when you find them, you take them and put them somewhere else for someone to find again. I love that. It's just like a constant little like treasure hunt. You're like, I found it, now someone else can find it where I put it. I love it. Butterfree. I'm actually thinking I may potentially cheat the black on the wings and not use the paint and just try and pencil in the lines and stuff. We will see. What I haven't learned is how to not make it go streaky sometimes. Like, you think after, well, I'd say it's like my 8th one. We're 16 hours in. Peter, how are you today? Everything tastes better with butter. Everything does taste better with butter. See, people that, I had a friend who doesn't like butter. So like when we would go out for like lunch and stuff, or like go for looking for sandwiches, she's like, does this have butter? Does this have, I can't. Like, who doesn't like butter? Yeah, loads of people put like their channel names and stuff on the back of them. Yeah, a little bit free advertisement as well out in the wild. Been adding your painted rocks to your neighbour's pile when it gets low. You had 5 slices of buttered garlic toast today. Oh. You're keeping the vampires away tonight. I love garlic. Like, absolutely. It's like a recipe's like 2 cloves of garlic, and I'm like 10. As much as I'd want to be that vampire, the garlic is just too delicious. I recently tried wild garlic. I was out on a walk. It's really interesting. I actually have it. It's a video, but I don't know. It's an unpublished video. Because I was very much like, it very much screamed stranger danger, and it wasn't until afterwards I kept watching it, and I'm like, is this the best thing to promote? like that. Like there was just this man that was like, here, look at all, like he was eating and he's like, oh, I'm just eating all the wild garlic. And I'm like, oh, there's wild garlic. And he's like, here, went over and like just picked like a bunch. And I'm like, oh, and I'm like, oh, is this? I just, like, I can be eating anything. Garlic's the best. You've got 2 garden beds full of them this year. Oh, nice. How are they to grow? Like, how easy are they to grow? Like I have some sprouting in my kitchen. I'm like, what I actually don't have is a spare pot at the minute. But how easy are they to grow? Are they hardy? They're bulletproof to grow. I like growing things that are easy. And I'm like, you're not gonna take much attention. It's like yesterday we were talking to Run about like growing like peppers and tomatoes and stuff, and I'm like, I've tried that. That is too much hassle. But like, see like a wee spring onion. Tried to grow an onion last year, and it didn't really. It grew, but it didn't really bulb up. Like it just kind of like, it was a little weird. I always say, I'm like, I just give me the shrubs from my garden. Like if you can survive with minimal intervention, like mint doesn't need much intervention. Mint is invasive on its own. Like, it's got like mint, rosemary, and thyme. Runs like, that is another thing. See, we get so much inspiration in these chats. It's awesome. Just stick cloves a few inches into the dirt. Every couple of inches apart in the fall, early winter. Interesting. I say that, but I actually am trying not to. I need to buy another pot. And I'm like, this year, I'm like, I was trying really hard not to spend an awful lot in my garden, and I'm trying to take care of the stuff that's actually there. Like, we're in kind of survival mode and investigation mode at the minute of how do we keep some of these things alive. Garlic. I do love garlic. Guys, you're making me hungry. We've had meatballs, we've got garlic, we've got butter. We're making a delicious pasta right now. All we can do is try Run. Just stick some cloves in and see how they turn out. Okay, this is where I'm gonna start going over things. The white is very wet at the minute. It is pretty wet. And see, I do this thing that I'm like, I get a bit impatient. I'm like, I just keep going and I like never let any of it dry. Like, give you a wee fan. Yeah, I'm better waiting until it dries. You know, I just get really impatient. I'm like, I want to do the next part, and the next part, and the next part. I should have a hair dryer, just like blow it. Shh. Gola, oh my goodness, thank you very much for the Twitch sub. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Did you get fed up of the ads? Run and Run lasted all of one set of ads. He's like, can I do this? Much love, much appreciated. Thank you so much. At least I don't need an eraser for the Pebble Dex. Oh. I really appreciate that support, Cola. Like, you have no idea how much I appreciate that. There's a unicorn wearing a kilt. Oh man, no. No, I'm smiling too much. Oh. I like the Pebble Dex is like such a little fun chill change from, I feel like, the concentration of like the other drawing we do. The Pebble Dex is like the fun, and we're all here like because everyone, obviously, you guys. So this is, I'm gonna say my appreciation here. Like, thank you so much for everyone's love and support across YouTube and Twitch. It was really starting the Pokemon channel and starting doing the Pebble Dex. It really got me back into like my love for drawing and creating, that I'm like, I actually then picked up streaming on Twitch again, because I'm like, I want to learn more drawing and more creating, and but like, it's obviously not like, I like to keep the Pokemon stuff like contained, like, but I think I'm just trying to say like, thank you so much, because it's a huge thing, like more than you guys will probably ever realize, to the point that like it will make me cry a bit. Like, I just like coming here, hanging out for the Pebble Dex. I'm like, this is, it just sparked so much inspiration for other parts of my life that needed it. I'm trying not to cry. So thank you everyone that's supported the channel. Thank you. Gonna cry. Okay, is this dry yet? glad I found my passion. 100% support. Like, thank you, Pika. Like, it's all you guys. Like, that's why. Like it's all of just the love I feel. Like, come on, and being able to chat with everyone. It's a two-way street. Oh, inspire you too and help us get through your day. If I can help if I can help anyone get through a little bit of the day, a little crap time, a little, like, all this is, it's supposed to be good vibes and chilled and chats and hanging out, and we can chat about Pokemon, we can chat about anything, we can paint on rocks, we can listen to the crazy Scottish lady chat. But I've been there. Like, there's days that you're like, you just need a little bit of a distraction from something, and hopefully. Okay, now we're getting to the guys, just set me off. And then I'll just take the piss out of myself so that I don't have to feel. And learn new Scottish words. We've not learned any new Scottish words in a while. What can I oh, I said one at the beginning of stream that I'm like, maybe, because I was talking about my sweaty hands and I said minging. That was minging. Like, is that a Scottish word? Is that a well-known? I don't know. I don't know. It's like sometimes they just slip out. Oh no, I did. Hang on. I saved something that I thought you guys would probably appreciate. Now, did I save it? I think I did save it, but where I saved it from. Is that some scotch you're having? I'll take a double. I'll take a double on the rocks, please. You know, I didn't I only recently tried a whiskey that I quite liked. You have no idea what I'm saying, so it must be. Minging is like disgusting. That's minging. Like, that's nasty. Like manky. Not like the Pokemon, but like, where was it? Oh no. I'm gonna find it. It was like an old newspaper article that had Scottish phrases, and I'm like, you guys, I feel like, would love it. Some of them I'm like, this isn't this. Some of them, yeah, I was a bit like, this is pushing it. You take yours neat, please don't water it down. I'd seen that. I drank it neat the last time. It was interesting because it was like the first time. Normally I always thought whiskey was like disgusting. Like, I don't know, like back in the day it was always I don't know, like probably like Jameson and stuff, and like little like favour ones you would get. But then a friend of mine got like a Jura, and it was like a rum cask, and it was very nice. And I don't drink. It was like the first time I'd probably like consumed alcohol in years. I had a wee swig of that. What part of Scotland am I based out of? Edinburgh. Not posh enough for that. West Coast. Just outside, originally just outside, like 20 miles outside of Glasgow. Glasgow. Not posh enough to be based out of Edinburgh. I have to find this. Oh, it was like, these Scottish phrases are almost impossible for tourists to understand. So let's have a little. I hate ads and cookies and all sorts of pop-ups and why didn't I like say I screenshot so many things that I'm like, this is impossible. You've met lots of people from different parts of Scotland and noticed different accents. Every town like every town, every council will have a different accent, a different way of saying things. I want to find this. Right, here I've got like, it's not the one that I was looking for, but it's probably similar. So you've got a square go. So like, you want a square go. You're looking a bit peely-wally. Up to high do. Pin your lugs back. Is the cat dead? Not heard that one. Didn't teach your granny to suck eggs. Lang me your limerick. Up to high do is like, well, what have they got as the description? We'll see. So like, you're angry. It's like your mum or your granny would be like, I'm up to high do with you. Like, it's like, don't push me. Like, don't. I am like, I've had it up to here. When you visited Scotland last summer, you spent a day in Edinburgh, walked the Royal Mile to the castle, would have loved to have seen the tattoo, but other than that, preferred the countryside. I've never been to the tattoo. So the tattoo is, it's an old military, it's like a military festival or display concert. They have like military people, like bands, and and stuff, and it's like this big. It's a formal military presentation marching. You had no idea it existed until you visited and it was sold out by then. Yeah, it is. If you want to go to the tattoo, like, you need tickets months in advance. And they're expensive. Tickets are really, really expensive. And now it's like such a, like, they have bands and stuff from all over the world and like military presentation from like all over the world, and it's like, I think like now, like, fun night out. It's very cool. It's like they have it every year. But I've never been. I'd love to go see it, but it's quite, like, staying in Edinburgh around that time, we'll probably have experienced that. It's expensive, and then like if you're there for like the fringe and stuff, it is an expensive time. It's very cool. Like sometimes, like if you go, like I was there last, guys, I went to a witchcraft market last summer, and like we went up to the castle and it was all set out for the tattoos. So it's like right in the castle grounds. Like it's like they build like the like bleachers, but that's not what it's called. Whatever the steps are called and stuff. You've heard of the Highland Games, but definitely not the tattoo. The Highland Games. That was something like when I was wee, we would always go and try and watch. It would be like the local, like every place has its own kind of Highland Games. That's fun. That's a fun time. Like I wonder, I don't even know what was the, let me Google. What, I wonder when what is the history behind the tattoo? The Royal Edinburgh Military Tattoo is its full name. Began in 1950. It is grown to feature performers from over 50 countries, showcasing military and civilian acts with music, dance, and precision for performance against the backdrop of Edinburgh Castle. Your favourite part of the castle was the pet cemetery. That's cool. That is. Did you go to go see like Greyfriars Bobby? And there's like the cemetery as well. That's like, if anyone's into Harry Potter, there's like the grave there. Yeah, I went to a witchcraft market last year. It was very cool. Quite like to go again, but it's quite an effort. It's like, for me, it's like 2 trains to get to Edinburgh, and then we walked. Like my friends must have hated me because it was one of those like, hey guys, do you want to come to this market? And it was so far away, but I'm just like, it's fine. Like it says it's like a half-hour walk, so we walked. Like maybe we should have just got an Uber. And then it was packed. I didn't expect it to be so busy. Like we had to queue outside to get in. It was very much a like they would let people in and then they would let people out. And we were gonna go get. I was just there to like browse. But my friend wanted a reading done, but even then, like it took so long. We were like, let's give up on that and go get something to eat. So then we went and got Mexican. You saw Greyfire's Bobby. That's like one of my favorite things. That was one of my like little favorite stories. Okay, I want to. Edinburgh is a very cool place. But it is very touristy. Like sometimes overwhelmingly touristy. But the Fringe, for a few years, like I would go to like the Fringes, like the comedy festival. But again, like everything just started getting so expensive. Like, and if you wanted to go, for like a weekend. Accommodation was expensive. Like, and there was free shows. Like you can go in, like you didn't have to always pay for like the shows, but even some of the shows like you wanted to go to, they all add up because you're like, I'm here for the weekend, you want to see as much as you can, and then all of the food and the drink and stuff, it became like not worth the price tag, which is a shame because it is such a great fun atmosphere, but it's definitely like they're like obviously looking for like people coming to it. It's not, I feel like it's not really, and I wonder if it was like ever meant for the locals or if it was always supposed to be like this big comedy type festival. Yeah, it's too touristy for you. You enjoyed St Andrews better. St Andrews, nice and quiet, but very windy. Nice and quiet. And go see the golf course. Guys, I messed up on the right side of his head. Oh no. And I'm gonna have to try and fix it. Like, there we go. I like made his head and his body join. Like, oh no. That wasn't part of the plan. St Andrews is nice. Scotland, I love Scotland. Like, you have some crazy beautiful things and like that. You can be in a city or you can go to the Highlands, go be in the country, go to a beach. there's loads of, if you're into like, I love like my folklore and stuff, there's like loads of that. It's definitely like, from someone that's lived here all my life, like there's so much that I haven't explored that I want to, that is all on my bucket list. The ruins of the cathedral in St Andrews were breathtaking, and another cool cemetery. I like cemeteries. Like, sometimes I'll just take like the dog walking through the one near me, and I always get like, I get so amazed by like when you look at it and you're like, wow, there's like generations and generations of like 100 years of like family members all buried here. Well, they're probably not there anymore. They're probably all ate by worms. They're probably just a bag of bones. You're a golfer. You think St Andrews is a special place? Oh, for sure, if you're a golfer. For sure. I don't think you can get any more of a special place than St Andrews if you're a golfer. So that I stay quite close to Troon, but obviously does not compare to St Andrews. You like the same thing, you always think about the history represented by each stone. Yeah, that's what, like, I'll just stand and like I'll read them and I'll be like, wow, you're like all of this little family. I'm like, and then some people have like crazy monument types, and some just have like a little stone, and I'm like, just burn me and feed me to the worms. Like I do like, I feel like there's something special, like, oh, you have like this family crypt, but then at the same time you're like, man, yous are all buried in life and death, yous are together. You didn't play there last time, but you will next. Yeah, you definitely should. Good old golf. It's really interesting. It's like one of those sports, like, you'd think for Scotland being kind of the origin of it, it would be like more widely played here, but it really isn't. Like, we are getting somewhere. I'm kind of scared that my idea of going with the pencil for all the details is actually just going to lift a lot of this paint up. We shall see. We shall see. I mean, this one I'm actually surprised hasn't went through, you know, sometimes they go through like, I feel like because there isn't any, there are whites in its, like there's no black eyes, sometimes I feel like, maybe give it its little fang things. I'm going to give has like little grey antenna bits. Oh, I've not used my silvery grey before. This means I am stabbing the thing. Little Butterfree. How you doing, my little friend? You go there, you go there. I'll just leave that. It's gonna have to go in with the black, but I hate the black. Always terrifies me because I'm like, if one wrong move and it is game over. Is my black a fat tip or a thin tip? Oh, it is a thin. That's good. That means we may have a bit of a control over it. Right. Okay, here goes nothing. Wait, is this wet? Ah! Okay. I hate doing the black paint. My hands are also so shaky. I'm like, I don't trust myself. Like, this is why okay. Okay. We just have the rest of the wings to do. That is okay. Right, I have lost all of the outline that I was trying. No. One. We carve here. We carve here. I've got it. I've got it. I've got it until I get too distracted and I'm like, I should not even joke about that. also like at the awkward stage of how do I hold this? Right, we have a little bit of an outline. Oh, but it comes the whole way. It comes the whole way down. I see. How should I? How? Line. I'm the one holding my breath. Like, oh my goodness. I should be patient, definitely, with the black to let it dry. I'm trying to work out what is my best option for all of the little like wing lines. Like, do I try it in pencil and then maybe if it's not dark enough we go over it in paint? Because I don't feel confident enough just to paint it right away. But then I think it has to be like the same darkness as these. I think I'm gonna let that dry for a second, but I think I'm gonna these little antennae bits. Don't touch the paint, don't touch the paint, don't touch the paint. Oh. I do not have steady enough hands to do this. Oh, I should have done the... Right, hang on. I know what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna go over the little silver bits. And then in black. And then I'm gonna add the silver bits. Well, it is. Don't touch anything. Don't touch anything. Why am I doing this? We just add these little bits here. Okay. Okay. They're not on his head enough. Oh no. Right, I'm letting this dry for 2 seconds. I am letting it dry before I attempt doing details. I don't have the patience to let it dry. Like, I want to just go. I want to be like, let's go. Wait, I don't have my pencil. I have to get my pencil. I was cleaning, but then obviously didn't bring things back. Let's get organized. Let's like sharpen the pencils. Okay, what other colors will we also use? I'm probably gonna need the darker red as well for the eyes. breathing a sip of scotch. Drinking whiskey from the bottle. Blue, 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 blue. The blues. Blues. Blues and purple. Maybe this one. What? We'll try these ones as well. We'll try them. We will try them all. Really, I'm just going to sit and sharpen my pencils until this dries. Okay, don't need to think that one's good. Where'd my sharpener go? Oh, it's here. Want some like the noise of pencil sharpenings. I just spilled that everywhere. Chaos, guys. As I say always, I am sometimes just chaos. I try not to be. Like, I try really not to be. But it's like, I feel like in my blood and my bones. It's like chaos. Just spilled. I don't know why I try to, like, I'm making my life difficult for myself. Like, I have a little, like, oh no. Oh man. And like, I have a little sharpener that everything like goes into, and then as soon as I picked it up, everything fell, all of the sharpenings fell out of it. And I'm like, I think this is a bit broken. Okay. I've just put pencil sharpenings all over my desk. Like, I'm trying to keep my desk tidy. However, every day, I'm like, what? How did all of this stuff get back here? What fairies are bringing everything out? Can I get the ones that clean, please? I don't think this one will show up. Nothing about tomorrow. Those pesky fairies always. It's cause we call them, it's cause we shouldn't really call them fairies, and we should call them the good folk, or the fair folk. And don't make a bargain with them. And don't whistle in the woods. Are some of the fairy rules. And I don't think you're supposed to tell them your name either. Or eat their food. I think that's where I would I think that's where I would like fall immediately. I'd be like, hi, my name's Sophie. Yes, I'll have that apple. Like if that guy in the woods that I met was a fairy and he's like, here's some wild garlic, do you want a bit? And I'm like, sure. Yeah, no, sometimes sometimes I can only laugh at myself and for the situations I get into. Is this dry? Uh-oh, don't whistle in the woods. No, I don't think you're supposed to. Hang on, let me. I have to check my fairy rules. Yeah, so right, you're supposed to respect. So approach fairies with great care, caution, tact, and respect, as they are considered supernatural beings. Avoid intruding, so don't approach any natural landscape feature that seems to be associated with supernatural, such as fairy rings, special hills, or special forest locations, as intruding could attract retaliation. Don't make demands or wishes. Do not express wishes or demands on fairies, as they are not obligated to fulfill them. Don't litter or despoil. Do not litter, like just don't make a mess. Be polite and never insult the fairies. Keep promises, so never make a promise that you can't keep to them. It's always a mutually profitable interaction, so don't expect something for nothing. It's a bargain. You have your deal, they have theirs. And do not whistle, sing, or shout at night in the woods. You never knew fairies were so strict. I know, everyone just thinks they're like these little fairy creatures. You're trying to remember some World of Darkness feel, or the name thing is there for sure. That's a rule you followed since you were a kid. Don't make promises you can't keep. I know, that's a good one, not just for the fairies. I used to... It probably explains a lot. You know, like when you were a kid and you would like lose a tooth and the tooth fairy would come. Like I would get like a little fairy ring outside the front door. So we're gonna walk in the woods at night, let alone whistling. I would totally walk in the woods at night. Only if I know where I'm going. There's a lot. Fairy lure is insane. And there's like and then you've got like the quartz. So which is actually like, it's funny because like the books that I'm reading, so like you've got like the sealy court and the unsealy court, like which is like the good ones and the bad ones, and then a lot, did you know, like a lot of your Zapdos, I know it looks cool flying. No one really has a flying one. I've not had a flying one. What was I saying there? I got distracted by your wings. What was I saying there? Oh, that quite a lot of like witches, I like see like people that were like accused of being witches and stuff would say they got their power from the fairies, which is very interesting. I find that very interesting. Hellboy movies have a bit of fairy lore in it. I have no idea. I've never seen Hellboy. I know what it is, but I've never actually watched it. You used to know a Wiccan back in college. Oh, damn. That is awesome. I love that they can just be like out there. I'm not as bold to be like I love Pan's Labyrinth. Rewatch, you know, I was thinking, guys, see, you all sent me down a rabbit hole last night, of like movies and TV shows that I actually want to chat to you all about. It'll be, whoa, how did Butterfree end up on that stone? It just flew in and landed. We're procrastinating over the details and the wings. And I was thinking about Pan's Labyrinth, and for the fact that I originally watched that in school, like during a class in school, we watched Pan's Labyrinth. And see, when I was thinking about it the other night, I'm like, that is a creepy ass film to be watching during a class. Like, why? And like that, you don't eat the food. It's always the eyes on the hands. Yeah, I went down a rabbit hole after the stream yesterday of like old school like sci-fi shows that I loved. I finally remembered the name of like the alien one that I was trying to think of. It's called Star-Crossed. That I was saying it was like is the one. It'll be, can I say school? School. 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 When I went to school. The girl from Pan's Labyrinth is also in the... I've never... The Shannara Chronicles. I've never... That's one I haven't watched. Like I went down a complete rabbit hole of like trying to remember like TV shows that I watched. Like I was thinking about like sci-fi channel shows like Haven. I loved Haven. Fringe. Like you guys sent me down a rabbit hole last night when my tutorial for the skull just decided that it was like moving on. You're thinking, as I say it, I'm questioning how you're saying it. Yeah, like, so if I just like drop it in like a conversation, like that's what I went to school as. And that's when I went to school. But that's probably like the most normal, but see like when it's like on the spot of say school, I'm like school, oh. When I was a kid, like me and my cousin for Christmas, we got these like diary things, like Barbie diary things, and you had to, it was voice activated, and I'm talking about like 90s voice activated thing, and like that happened. so I'm Scottish and she has like a very English accent, but neither one of us could replicate how we said the word granny. Like, we said it once and then we could never ever say it again, to the point that both of the diaries just got like, our dads like had to like bash them open because neither we were like granny, 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 gran. Ooh, Farscape. I don't know what that is either, but that is cool. You've actually started watching that recently. Is it one with a lot of seasons? Oh damn, we got another Snorlax. Right, see, this is... Farscape is sci-fi. I like sci-fi. That's what we were just chatting about. That's why I went down like the rabbit hole of, did you guys watch like the Sci-Fi Channel? I mean, that was like my favorite channel. Okay. I think I add the black bit on the other side. It's looking good. We're getting somewhere. I am procrastinating a little bit. Because the detail, all like the lines and stuff are slightly terrifying. Okay, we'll do. We're gonna add this little black border. You remember when the Sci-Fi Channel was good? Like, yeah, like I've not watched the Sci-Fi Channel in years, but that was like my go-to channel back in the day. But I don't. Nothing these days seems to like. I'm so stuck in the past. I'm like, yeah. Give me everything that was back 90s and early 2000s. So that the thing that I enjoyed so much recently, to the point that like I rewatched it, was Agatha All Along. WandaVision, and then, well, I watched Agatha All Along, and then I had to go and then watch WandaVision because I had to like understand, like I felt like I missed like the context behind it, and then I went way back and watched Agatha All Along, and that was great. Back in my day, TV was good. I know, I feel so old. Like, I feel so old, and I'm always like, back in my day, when I was a kid. Like, man, when do you get to that point, you're like, I just miss it. Oh no, and this isn't, I cannot keep a steady hand, especially on the curve on the back of the pebble. Why did I do this to myself? Why did I'm like, yeah, it'll be really cool if it goes around the back and up the sides and round about. At least it's that the pebble isn't like flat. There's this 18-year-old at your work the other day, and she was trying to teach you some Gen Z slang. You felt so old. You're like, I'm too old for this. Like, I love it when I come here to hang out with people that know what I'm talking about, that I can reference, that we can like chat about shows like the 10th Kingdom and Labyrinth and Relic Hunter, and then I was going down the thing of like Xena Warrior Princess and Hercules and like those shows last night. I'm like, I like this. I don't feel so alone. Right, and the head. Okay. Okay, let's... I can always paint over it if it goes a bit chaotic. I have to do like a little... the little thing. The little... Ooh! Okay, right here. Right here. But this isn't exactly how I would like it. But okay. I think I will. I think I will terrifyingly try to go in it with the black pen. I wonder if I can like cheat it and put the paint on the pencil, and it'll give me like a finer tip. Okay. It's guys, the concentration right now is you're getting like concentration face. This goes in here. I wonder if I can do what I was thinking of doing there. Or will it completely mess everything up? We shall see. I'm gonna try. I have an idea. We'll see if it works. We shall see. Because I want it to be as dark as the paint, but as thin as the pencil. And I'm like, okay, can we pull something insane off? I wonder, can I just like put like a whole bunch of paint on this little thing? Guys, we're improvising here. We're doing something we've never done before, and it could go absolutely horribly freaking wrong. Ooh! Ooh! Oh no! My hands. I did kind of go out the lines a little bit. But my idea is working. I just can't steady myself enough. It's working. I did not, guys, I did not expect this to work. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry. I'm having so much concentration right now. It is. I mean, now the lines are a lot thicker than I ever intended, but that's okay. That's okay. I feel it's like the initial splodge onto the paint. Oh, that went thick. Some lines are a little bit wobbly. That's okay. Don't know how we fix it though. Maybe with white. Oh, maybe I can do. Have I just found? I'm excited right now. I love it. It's like every pebble gives me some new sort of like, ooh. Ooh. We finally have a little wing. I have to. That's okay, right? I know. TV, hello, we're painting some Pokemon. On some pebbles. And I just found a new technique because I'm like, oh, my pens are very thick. How do I get a thin line? And I'm like, what if I dip my pencil in the paint? And you know what? It seemed to have worked. But my lines are a little bit wobbly. Like my favourite Pokemon is Snorlax. It is my spirit animal. Just sleeps and eats. I love a Snorlax. Interesting. Did you? Was that not what you were expecting? Was that really not what you were expecting? That's why behind there's the Snorlax mat. And I'm a little Snorlax. Never heard anyone say that, so as I say, I'm a little bit weird. It's okay. I think I like it because as well, like one of my favorite animals is like a panda. I feel like it's probably the Pokemon equivalent to a panda. Like I just want to sleep and eat. Oh no, guys. I'm gonna have to do the same with this. Oh no. With the white. And try and tidy up some of this craziness. Okay, well, we have one detail wing. Getting somewhere. We do you have a favorite Pokemon? It has now made me be like, oh, I can do shadows with paint now rather than pencil, but no, I think we'll still probably keep all that pencil work. Okay, I'm letting that side dry for 2 minutes and then we're gonna try and do the other side. And then I've not even started. This has been a big one. But then it gives me a good idea for some of like the more detailed in general, you really like the fire Pokemon, but you think one of your favorites would have to be Ditto. That's because it's like, I can be anything I want to be and I will fill you. This is Charmander's the only fire one we've done so far. We'll do a Ditto as well. That should be an easy one for me. Ditto. I look forward to doing that one. I do wish the lines were a little bit thinner. But I don't think I'm gonna fuss too. I don't think I'm gonna try to bold too much. Like, I don't think I'm gonna keep trying to fix them and make them thinner and whatnot. Exactly. You're like the little cheeky one that's like you catch it and you're like, ah, I filled you. I'm gonna try. I'm really, I should just learn to let it dry. And let the black dry a little bit before I try to do anything else. And then immediately I'm like, pick up my pencil. Yeah, I think the one thing that I kind of wish that all the lines were more, see, like this size rather than the thick, but that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Okay. I didn't do this wing big enough, I don't think. That's okay. I mean, at least I'm not having the same kind of panic as I did with the Venonat. Like, by this point with the Venonat, I'm like, guys, it's defeated me. It's actually defeated me. Whereas I don't think this guy's defeated me. I think we're just working on it. Online. Back in the day, you used to draw Pokemon in giant pieces of cardboard. Well, they seem giant to a 10-year-old. Ah, damn! You done some Pokemon drawing? You should get maybe this will inspire you to get back into it. Like my rock painting. What kind of ones did you draw? Like all your fire types? Do I want to touch? Is dry. Okay, we're gonna try and do this side the same way as I done this side. Watch this, like this side I'll be able to do like, this is harder because it like curves. Okay, I'm starting from yeah, mostly fire types. The main one you remember most was Charizard. We'll bring our little Charmander in to say hi, little baby. It's looking amazing. Thank you, Lost Hero. We're getting there. Worked out a new technique and I am buzzing about it. Like kid at Christmas, like, oh, this worked. I'm dipping my pencil in my paint to try and be able to draw these lines. Oh, it's actually the things that I'm like, oh my god, this works. This is so fantastic. This is. I amuse myself. I was watching a guy today on Twitch and he was incredible. Like he was doing all of this like pastel work and just like he's blending and stuff. Like he was drawing like it was like a commission or like a supporter artwork thing, and it was like a hand playing a piano, and it was incredible. Like he would like just put a bit down and then blend it, and I'm like, oh my god, all of a sudden like the shadows are like coming to life, and it was inspiring to watch. Like that's why I was watching it. Like wow. This little carved bit is, not gonna lie, just a little bit awkward. Like I don't know how to like balance my hand. I'm really hoping like I haven't like I can just sharpen the paint off of this pencil and that because I use it for other things. So that I've just been doing like I've been doing a lot of like pencil work, like HB pencil work for all the learning stuff. I've not really you know, even though Pokemon were cool and all, you remember the exact moment Pokemon cards were banned in your school. You think you preferred Digimon? Oh, I've not heard someone mention Digimon in years. Where the school just like, we cannot cope with all of these kids. I like some Pokemon cards. I got to the point like with the Pokemon channel, I kinda opened like a lot that I almost lost its novelty a bit. And I'm like I got things that I'm like, oh, make a video for this one and stuff. And nice. But I never lose my love for painting. I know, guys, I'm weird, I know. You never got into the Pokemon cards. The only card you ever had was a shiny Mewtwo you got with the Pokemon movie VHS. I had that VHS as well. I don't think I didn't have the card. That if you had that in a box somewhere, that would probably be worth some dollar bills. I remember having that VHS. VHS. Freaking love it. Oh, some people will never know. I broke my Grease VHS. Like I broke it because I watched it so much. Grease is the word, is the word. I love that film. My hands are not steady enough to be doing this on this side. Like, I shake. It's okay. I would not be a good surgeon or a good tattoo artist. Like, those people astound me. I'm like, you can do incredible artwork with a needle, on skin, on a moving canvas. Like, well, not to be, shouldn't really be moving during it, but you know what I mean. Like skin stretches and stuff. And those people are like, whoa. You broke your Disney Hercules VHS and your parents had to tape it together because you watched it so much. Hercules is the best Disney movie ever. I do like Hercules. Here, when you guys sent me down the rabbit hole, I was remembering, don't know if you ever watched like the live action Hercules. I like that. He was attractive back then. Kevin Sorbo. potentially do. Let me. He had like long hair and yes, yes, yeah, exactly. He was very handsome. Him and Xena. Oh, I loved Xena as well. This was the rabbit hole of memories you guys all sent me down last night. Like Xena, Hercules, Relic Hunter. Yeah. Sinbad was another one. He did a sci-fi as well, Andromeda. I recognise that. I was just googling there, though, like, I don't know if I would have fancied him much in other things other than as Hercules. See, the problem is now, like, the paint is mixing with the pencil, and I'm getting like chunks of pencil in with the paint. Okay, I think we have our lines. I've not done any sort of shading or anything. Let that dry. A little Butterfree. Coming on. I like it. I feel like I picked a good rock for it. It's kind of like, as you can see, it's like not flat. It like has like, it has some shape to it. Let's go. Like, shouldn't pick it up too much. Trying to work out like what shading. Maybe if I just turn it like up this way, I can do this side. So we're going. This will be like when my hands get so sweaty and then they just smudge all of that black into the white, and I am devastated. Now I have, for the past few days, I've had the Buffy the musical soundtrack stuck in my head, and now I have Grease stuck in my head. But like the opening, like the Grease is the word. It's like the little cartoon. I really like musicals. Anyone else a musical fan? There actually looks like there's a ghost behind me, but it's just shadow. You have Epic. You know, my friend, that's the the one about like the Greek gods and stuff. I have been recommended that, and my friend keeps asking me, have I listened to it? Have I listened to it? And I found a video on YouTube that was like an artwork story type of it, and I keep meaning to watch it. Maybe you would recommend it. My friend says animatic, yeah. Because I kind of was like, oh, sometimes I like things a bit more visual than even though like there's musical soundtracks that I listen to and I know, and I've never seen the musical, like I know the songs. But with that, you would recommend it? Yeah, she keeps asking me as well. She said there's some like cracking songs in it, especially particularly the last one, or something in like the last set. That is on my list. This is the same friend that gave me the Court of Thorns and Roses book, so I take her recommendations. Yeah, it really looks like there's a ghost behind me. Like the lighting today is... Yeah, some of the artists making animatics for like 40 songs is just insane talent. I know. And it's like, I feel like they've like brought they've like captured the story in a completely different ways. Those kind of artists are incredible. The first one you saw, Cola, was the chorus line. That's a good one. I've not saw the chorus line in years. I love a musical. Love. However, has anyone seen the Wicked film? I enjoy so many musicals. Me too. I've not watched The Wicked, like the new film. I love the on stage. Like I've seen that before. That was actually like when I turned 16. That was my birthday gift. That we went down to London. We went down to London to see Wicked. That was my 16th birthday. My mum and my dad. That's the only one you've seen live. I used to like try and make a habit of like once a year, like trying to go see a musical. There's so many, like so many. I really want to see Hamilton. I think that would be, I like the songs from that. There's like a whole bunch. You really wish you'd seen Miss Saigon live, but you couldn't at the time. That would have been awesome. There's something about musicals. I don't know what it is. Like, it's a story and songs and singing and dancing, and I love, like, I've said it before, like I grew up as a dancer, so like I love just seeing things on stage and like the costumes and the lighting and knowing what chaos is happening backstage. It's just, I love all of that. Yeah, you don't need to see the show to know the full story because it's all in the songs. exactly, like you can know that musical inside out and know exactly what's happening, and really just seeing it on stage is like that little literally it's just the visual to it. And sometimes that can be like, if you've pictured something and in your head it's completely different. You used to do acting in college. Oh, very well. I'm always jealous of people that done acting. I wish I had done like acting. Like I wish I had went to like drama stuff and all that. Your last show was We Will Rock You. That is a good one. That is. I like We Will Rock You. You also used to make costumes for the show as well. Oh, very cool. I had one of my friends also made, like, she would go on tours and she would do like costumes and dressing and stuff. Like one of my favorite childhood memories is my gran would do a lot of like costume work for the school she would work in. And I remember being like a kid, maybe like 5 or 6, and I was upstairs in the Wallace Bennett dressing room, and the girls were like so nice to me because obviously I was a kid, and I was obsessed because they had like their hair was like done, so like it was like almost like, you know, the Who in thing, like their hair was like stuck out, and I was obsessed because then she told me, she's like, do you know how you do this? And I was like, no. She's like, garden wire. And then I'm like, from that moment on, just like I getting that little glimpse behind the scenes of like, and then they would put makeup on me and stuff, and I'm like, that is just, I'm like, I think that's where the obsession comes from. And then it was years of dancing and dancing shows. And one time you made all the costumes for a pantomime. The costume you remember the most was making a giant horse costume. You done panto costumes as well. Oh, that's awesome. That is actually fantastic. You know, right, so you'll find this funny, no one else will probably get it, because you have to be British and you have to understand pantos. And funny because it's a Pokemon. There is a Pokemon called Wishy Washy, and it's like a little fish. And there's like another, when I was reading all of the descriptions for like other ones, they were talking about, I think it's the Mantier, the I can't remember the name, and it's like it eats a whole bunch of Wishy Washy, and then all I could think about, and I'm like, that's a Panto character. But no, you have to kind of know Pantos. I'm like, I can't think of that as like a Pokemon. I just think of it as like Aladdin. I'm sure it's Aladdin. Widow Twinkie. I'm like, sometimes when your brain just like takes you on loads of things and you're like, this is no one else. I love Panto. I love Panto. That's so funny. I feel like the rest of the world misses out on not having Panto. Like, your favourite show you ever did at college was The Crucible. By far, your favourite character you've ever played. Ooh, interesting. I would have loved to have went to like drama. I was on so many clubs, like swimming, figure skating, dancing, that just kind of another one that sometimes I didn't stick at things. I think I would have loved drama. Like, I remember an old friend of mine, like her and her sisters would run like a youth theatre, and I went one time to help choreograph. They were doing Bugsy Malone. Pika, yes, we are getting close to finishing. We're adding in all the little shading bits. And I was helping choreograph like Pat Sam's Grand Slam, and that was so much fun. And like just seeing that and like how the kids enjoyed it, I'm like, man, I wish I'd done this. It's funny, at school you didn't enjoy drama until you got to the end of year 9 and then decided to do drama GCSE. Something, what changed? Like, what made you be like, actually? Or were you like, oh, this could be an easy subject? Not a clue. My school didn't have. We tried once to do like a drama, but it was literally me and my 2 other friends were the only people in the whole school that signed up for it. And they were like, we can't do this. This isn't gonna work. No idea, just something drew you to it. That's cool. And then you got like crazy memories and were able to be part of some insane, like, see, being able to be like, I done costumes for pantomime, I was in The Crucible. Like, before that you'd wanted to be a scientist when you grew up. Never once did you want to be creative till then. Wow. See, I was the opposite. I wanted to be creative until I wanted to be a forensic scientist. And it was kind of the whole, I'd originally applied for like computer science with law, but I didn't get into the law part. But you wanted to be a microbiologist. That was cool. I think, trying to work out, normally I'm like, the shading bit's easy, but I'm trying to work out, I feel like we've done so many details on this that I'm like, don't actually know shading wise what to do. You then decided you wanted to be an actor. then when that didn't work, you decided you wanted to be in theatre tech, doing lighting, and after that didn't work, you basically taught acting for 6 years. It's like, it's a cool path. Like, your story is like, I've tried all of these things. These are all my experiences. That's kind of like where, like, some of my friends and stuff were, like, stage. No. I like hearing people's stories. I like hearing people's stories. If I could tell everyone in this chat, I'm like, give me your story. Like, that is my favorite thing about human beings. Their stories and their paths. So I'm like, I feel like we all are on such a unique path. Trying to give these little wings a little bit of a shadow, like as if these wings would take on some colour. Like reflect a little bit. I don't really like the like pure white. I feel like it has to maybe have a little bit of colour. You're off to bed. I know I am. We're getting close to the finish line here, but thank you very much, Dimican. It was a pleasure chatting to you once again. Have a good day tomorrow and have a good night's sleep. Bye bye. Bye bye. I'm just trying to bring a little bit of, I don't know if you guys can even see it on, I don't know if you can even see it. Just trying to bring a little bit of color into the wings. I wasn't feeling just the pure white. There was something about it that I'm like, if it's white, wouldn't it reflect him more? Like a little bit of blue. A little bit of blue. I think I got inspiration from the guy I was watching today with all of like his blending and stuff, and I'm like, ooh. It's looking good, thanks, Goa. I think we are 3 hours. This was normally, God, guys, if we're adding in more time, we are gonna be here for longer if we're trying to complete the whole Pokédex. If this little guy took us 3 hours. Give it a little bit of shadow, like in a fun way. Yeah, I'm liking this. You guys, it probably doesn't even come across that well. wonder if I can blend it. Like, no worries, I'm free. I'm free for the next eternity. Well, tomorrow, what do I have planned for Twitch tomorrow? What am I drawing tomorrow? See, I have my learning sheets planned. Tomorrow is faces. Trying to learn how to draw a face on Twitch tomorrow. I need to get some new emotes, and I think I'm in the process of redoing like all of my Twitch to make it more, because it's all very still like from gaming that I'm gonna, it's the slow process, it's under construction to make it more art friendly and drawing. And I think it was Run the other day gave me a good idea for like a little stick figure emote that we can use when everyone's like, I can't draw, and I'm like, you're talking rubbish, everyone can draw. But I would say it's all under construction at the minute. I have ideas now, is like sketching out some ideas today. Where's my, I don't even know where, on a post-it. I was like doing it on a post-it. So I was gonna sit outside and draw a bit and try and do a bit of like all the headers and stuff for the profile, but then I ended up, I was working on my CV for a bit. I got really caught out that I found this website. It was like, oh, help make you write the perfect CV, and I spent the past 2 days filling everything in, and then hit download, and it was like, you have to pay. I'm like, you cheeky. I did, because I'm like, I've spent days trying to work this out, so I paid. I was like, couldn't you have told me that in the beginning? Like, maybe I missed that little terms and conditions of like, if you fill this in, it costs you to download it. But I didn't remember seeing that, or else I would have looked for something else. I was very sneaky. I was like, oh, what did I do? I was like, I don't like how bright the light is. Like, I get like that's what's in the picture. Like, that's what's in the reference. I don't know. For me, it just doesn't feel realistic. That makes sense. Even though I know it's a Pokemon. But I think I want to try one more thing. Where's my... I can percolate my pencils. I want to try fixing one of those lines with a bit of white paint with my new technique. But I can pack these away. I really should like clean as I go. I never do. I never do. Okay, white, we will keep the white out. Time for those. Time for those, and I'm gonna pop all these back in. Come on. I like this little technique that I've got going on here. Like, I can use the paint it worked. It actually straightened up. Nice, 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 nice. Oh no. I mean, I'm not gonna go too crazy. There's just a couple of little bits that I want to tidy up. Maybe I should have done this before I added the pencil, but I think that's fine. I think that's good. It wasn't too much, it was just that one little bit. That one little bit. Okay, I'm just gonna go somewhere because this is wet. And let's bring everyone let's bring you all in. Rafa, hello, welcome. You guys are just joining into finale when we are saying that the Butterfree is registered with the Pebble Dex. The technique for the paint on the pencil for fine details. I know it just, I was like, oh, can I do this? I can do this. This is working. I was like actually buzzing when I'm like, this. It's taken me 8. We're on our 8th one for me to realize that we can do that. But now we have our little Butterfree. It did take me a lot longer than normal. And it can fly. It can fly. Flies like a butterfly. Stings like a potato. But nice, that is the next Pokemon registered to the Pebble Dex. I'm happy. We got another bug. We got another little bug done. My favourite kind. Okay. Well, thank you everyone for stopping by and chatting and coming and hanging out. A wee beastie. I love the wee beasties. The wee beasties. I mean, I've done more more bugs. We done the starters and Pikachu, and then it's bugs. I love it. I think the next one I have planned for Friday's Pebble Dex is an Oddish. I think we'll be doing an Oddish, and that shouldn't take us the 3 hours. So maybe we get a little bloom in there as well. Maybe we make up some time, or else we are 8 out of the first 151. We've still got a way to go. Flies like a butterfly, stings like a potato. DF. You know. Thank you very much for stopping by. It's been a pleasure as always, guys, and I hope I will see you on the next one. And remember, if you want some other just hangout drawings, I am on Twitch every day at 6 PM. You just saw the little avatars with the names. That's awesome. Yeah, they all talk and they will all be there forever. Oh. Your little sunflower, the sunflower is very cool. And the DF's the blossom as well. I've not seen anyone, and Tig's the cool thing. I like the flying ones. The flying ones are cool. It's a little ray of sunshine. The Pebble Dex is very creative. Thank you. We're doing something different. We get to come hang out and chill and chat and have a laugh and do something a bit creative. So I was saying, if anyone wants to come hang out, just not Pebble Dex, but just learning to draw and come chat, I am on Twitch most days except Saturday, Sunday. Sophie on screen. I draw everything while I'm learning to draw. I'm trying to learn to draw a whole bunch of fantasy stuff. Tomorrow I think I have a face. I want to try and learn how to draw a face. That'll be fun, because that involves circles, and I'm not good with circles. So if I don't catch you there, I will be back on Friday for another Pebble Dex entry. As I say, I think I'm doing Oddish and we have time Gloom. Thank you so much everyone for coming, chilling and chatting, and Cola for the sub. It's been great. I've had so much fun, and I'll hope to catch you all in the next one. Until then, stay shiny.